Hello and welcome to the TigrePup channel. In this video I'll be doing a review and demo of Punky Color's Color Off Hair Color Remover. If this topic interests you, then please keep watching. Okay, to start this off, I'm going to try to summarize the claims that are made by this product, and at the end I'm going to give you my opinion of whether or not they're true or not. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, to start this off, Color Off claims to be different from your typical color removers in that they use a different product, and your hair is left a lot more in better condition than if you were to use other products, and you would have no effect at all and your hair would be totally fried. But this is something totally different, so just pause to read. Okay, so right here is basically telling you how to remove temporary, semi, demi, permanent hair color, and how you would use gloves, and you keep the mixture away from the scalp and stuff like that, and make sure that you mix the product thoroughly and you dissolve all the particles. Let's see here, you wear gloves, and here's a process for doing your shampoo and condition after your process, and how to do an allergy test. Okay, so right here we are trying to determine the percentage of color removed, whether it's semi, demi, and permanent hair color, what level you'll turn into. Right here it's saying allow your hair to rest between reapplication. Right here you apply it away from the scalp because you don't want your body heat to cause it to get, you know, really light roots, and your mid-shaft and ends to be dark. And to separate, and only apply to areas where the color remover is needed, not to areas where it is not. Okay, so right here we're looking at a 2.9 out of 5 in reviews, and a lot of people complaining that this stuff is actually bleach and it made their hair feel like straw, and it scalped them and everything. So we're going to see how this turns out in this case. Okay, so right here we're just taking a look. This is what the packaging is looking like. As you can see at the very bottom, easily removes all hair color. With that being said, take a look at the back, and it has directions for use as far as like if you want to remove semi, demi, or permanent hair color, even temporary hair color, and instructions for use. And we're going to open up our box and see what's going on in the inside. Okay, so right here, that's just packaging, I guess, bubble wrap or whatever you want to call it. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is the activator, and you need to mix this with the 20 volume. You have to use both of them together to have the product work. Okay, so just showing you what the activator looks like. Okay, here's the volume 20 that you're going to need with the activator in order for it to work. It's already pre-measured. It's in a kit, so everything's already pre-measured and ready for you. Here is the Instra Bond conditioner, as I call it a hair mask. I'll give you my opinion about this once we get through this process here. Here is a packet of you know, factory gloves. They're not very tight, very loose fitting plastic gloves that normally comes in kits. Okay, just take a look at that right quick. And then the very next thing is our spatula. You have a little spatula that you can keep and add to your collection of hair color products. And we have an instructional booklet, and so that completes our kit. Okay, so moving on, here's a 360 of the mannequin that I had that we're going to use in order to do the color removal with the Punky colors. I've already done a video on her, and I'm gonna try to leave a link or at least a playlist in the description section down below, so check that out. Right here, I'm just going to section off the part that I do not want to lighten anymore, because I believe this one particular section is pretty much light enough, and I believe I could actually put a color over it. And yeah, so I used 4 different color removers, and apparently as you can see, that's why it's like 3/4 of her head is like a different shade of blue or green. Okay, and this one section is like pink. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description, the previous video I did about this. And when I say a previous video, I used 4 different hair color removers, and to see what the difference was. So if you want to check that out, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description section down below. Okay, so just giving you a 360 of what my sectioning is looking like, and we're going to begin. Okay, so here we are with our activator, and we're going to use our developer. I have a little spatula, as you can see there. I forgot to mention that in what the box consists of. As you can see, it's very thick. It's very gritty type of texture, this activator here. And I'm going to try to get as much as this product out of the bottle or jar that I can. Because I want to make sure that we are properly measured and we don't have more of this or that. Okay, so while I'm taking this out, it's like it's really thick, it's very gritty, basically the consistency of it. Yeah, so I just used the entire product because I mean we have 3/4 of a head to decolor, and yeah, so that's what you see me doing here. After this, I'm going to put in my 20 volume that came with the packet and with the kit, and I'm going to get to work. Okay, so just stay tuned. Okay, so now on to the good part. Just making sure that this section stays out of the way, because if you remember, I mean, why would we put it on the hair that's lightened enough? You know what I mean? So right here, I'm just making sure I'm getting that mid lengths and ends. Well, if you haven't seen the video, the previous video where I did the 4 different color removers, each of these different sections have a varying degrees of removal. Okay, and so the results may be slightly different than this particular one that you see on the right hand side. So we're just going to get into all of that. And this particular section, I believe the remover I used was the Color Zap, which is for permanent hair color. And I thought I'd give it a try anyway, because I used the Color Fix in the original, which is for permanent color as well. But we used it in a previous video where we removed red hair color, red semi-permanent hair color from the hair using the Color Fix original, which, like I said, is for permanent hair color. And we had great results. Okay, so I decided, I had experience with this particular Color Zap before, and a friend of mine, while I was in beauty school, she did highlights on my hair, and what happened was I felt they were too green. So what I did was I used the color zap, and the color zap stripped all of the color out of my hair. And honestly, I was just completely shocked because I felt like it was like bleach, but then I'm not sure if it was or wasn't. All I know is I was shocked because my hair, I had never seen my hair that light before. It lightened everything, okay? And that's when I started dyeing my hair red. So, oh, that was so many years ago. But, yeah, I'm just applying it to the hair here. Like the directions say, you're supposed to stay a certain amount away from the scalp. Apparently, she's not a living, breathing person, and there's no body heat to, you know, compare. So I can go as far up as I like. And matter of fact, I can actually go to the scalp because this is not an extra person, and it's not going to burn or damage her hair or scalp. Well, her hair maybe, but not her scalp. You know what I mean? So you're going to see me apply it all the way down to the roots. And I do not suggest this. I would suggest following the directions just like we read before, okay? To avoid any mishaps, baldness or blindness if you got your eyes or anything. Yeah, so just keep that in mind when you're using this product, or any product that I'm trying to show you, you know, what to do and whatnot. So on this side, I'm going on the side where there was the color fix original, and we're going to remove attempt to remove. Apparently this this amount, even it wasn't even enough to do the entire head. And this is like, I would suggest like short hair. I wouldn't even call this medium, because the mannequin's heads are a lot smaller than a human size head, that's one thing I never understood. Why would you have a mannequin and you're supposed to be practicing to do real people's hair and everything? Why not make it a circumference of 22 inches, which is like even the smallest human head? You know what I mean? I would suggest this is like, I would say that this was like a child size head. I don't know. But anyway, just continuing, okay? Just applying it all the way down to the roots. And apparently this kit wasn't enough. And I had a second kit, but I used it in the previous video. So yeah, so that's what you see me applying it here. And eventually it's going to come to the point where I run out, because I have to make sure I'm thoroughly emulsified and I get through all of those strands, which means I have to open up that hair, because this product is the finished product, after you mix the 20 volume in it, is very thick in consistency, and you need to push it through those strands and kind of roll it about a bit, because you want coverage. You don't want missing spots or undone spots and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you see me doing here, and we're just going to wash this, and if I think of anything else, I'll come back for further commentary. Okay, so it's at this point that I had ran out of the Punky color. So I'm just using regular bleach, 20 volume. And we're just going to see what that could do. Yeah, so that's what you see me doing here. I just showed you the mixture. And I'm trying not to make it touch the other stuff because I don't know what type of reaction is going to come from it. But we're going to see in the very end, okay? So just stay tuned. Just a reminder, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Okay, so I have a Cash App. If you would like to make a contribution, it would be greatly appreciated. I'll leave a link in the description section down below, so just check it out. Thanks. Okay, so this is what the hair is looking like after I've shampooed the hair. And now we're going to apply the Extra Bond. They call it a hair mask. Basically, it's a conditioner. And you're supposed to towel dry your hair first and then apply it, which honestly, I don't know if that's a good idea. I think I overly towel dried it. If I would have left a little bit more moisture, it would have been a little bit easier to get this product through because it's very thick and pasty. And honestly, when I tried this conditioner, it's very good. I would suggest using a little heating treatment, like with a plastic cap or something, to kind of like get the conditioner to go through all strands and everything. But I really didn't have any time because I'm trying to help make this video. And I'm just detangling the hair from the ends to the roots and going to give her a trim, which actually really helped because the hair, yes, it was shedding quite a lot, but it was made a little bit better once I did our trim. Okay, so here is a reminder of what our hair looked like before we began our process. And up next, we're going to see what it looks like after we finished applying our product. So here is the finished product after everything's been done, after we've used our Punky color off throughout the entire head. As we can see here, we have a multitude of different shades, okay? So I'm just trying to show you what's going on here. So depending on what color remover we used, apparently we got different results. Okay, so up next I'm going to show you what everything looks like outdoors. Okay, so here's a 360 of what we're looking like after we've applied Punky color off throughout the entire head, even though we have different varying shades of blue, green, teal, whatever. Okay, so we're going to take a look at each section right now. The first one is where we use the color off. As you can see, it has a green, a light green on the ends a little bit, and a teal color. In this section right here, we did the original chunky color of Punky color. Okay, it has like I'm not exactly sure what color that is. Okay, on this side is the color Zap. It has a peachy, corally color going on with lots of different, the ends always look kind of different. I don't know if you've noticed. Okay, here is the color fix in the semi-permanent. It did a lot lighter than most other places. Okay, so we're going in the front here. The place where I had the bleach at is not quite as light as the other side, as you can see, but it all lifted pretty good. And okay, so in conclusion, in my opinion, I believe that Punky Color's color off remover is a pretty good product. You can remove temporary, semi, demi, and permanent hair color with one product. The only thing I don't like is that it's like kind of expensive, over $10 for this box. I don't understand why don't they offer just the activator and maybe not the developer. Doesn't matter, you know, for people who are like professionals and who want to use this as you know, like an actual remover instead of like a kit, you know, with all this stuff in it, and it's very expensive. Also, I could see how everyone was saying that this is nothing but bleach. I disagree. I felt like it did fry the hair up a bit, but once you trim the ends and you use the conditioner, I felt it pretty much conditioned the hair pretty well. I actually blew the hair dry and flat ironed it for saving time because I had to hurry up and complete this video. But I mean, the hair seems to be in pretty good condition in my opinion. Yes, it does shed, but it's not as bad as using straight up bleach. And yeah. Also, the conditioner Instra Bond was pretty good. Like I said in the video, I would suggest your hair be slightly more damp instead of like totally towel dried in order to emulsify the product throughout. And I would suggest using a plastic cap and taking some heat to it to really penetrate that hair and get a deep, thorough conditioning. Okay, so in conclusion, I said it once, I'll say it again. I believe this is a great product. I really like it so far with this experiment. And I would suggest, you know, if you had color removal and you didn't mind taking a chance, I guess you would give this a try. You should give it a try and make sure you get that deep conditioning treatment and you snip those ends, you know, a good enough amount to where it's not like shedding like really bad, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.